E-gaming bets, online betting for every esports fan. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, CSGO and Overwatch, StarCraft 2, the choice is yours. Express bets for multiple matches or live bets on the game you are watching right now. Know your way around Dota 2? Make a prediction for picks and bans. Playing CSGO? Guess the number of rounds in a certain match. Daily quests for all participants and all the best choice of payment systems. More than 600,000 users have already made their bets on the spectacular matches since 2011. EGB.com. You know for sure who's gonna win.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for map number 2. We're going to be getting into the knife round here in just a moment as these two teams ready up. Splyce completely demolishing, dismantling, annihilating, eviscerating, and completely destroying Enigma6 on Mirage moments ago. It was, what, 16-5, 16-4? Yeah, something ridiculous to say the least. And, yeah, so that was Enigma6's map pick as well, was Mirage. This time around, it's going to be on Train. We'll see how they fare going into this one, because it is going to be Splyce's map pick. Once again, my name is Mega Man, and I'm going to be bringing you guys the action tonight. We've got another best of 3 after this is all said and done. It's Winter Fox versus the Miami Flamingos. So we'll be going over to that one after this is all said and done. We should have footsteps now. I had them reconnect the GoTV relay after all was said and done, so hopefully it's not bugged anymore. We'll see here as they run out of spawn. I wasn't really paying attention before because I was doing my little intro spiel. For those of you, if you guys have enjoyed, yeah, we do have footsteps, good. If you guys have enjoyed the cast, make sure to follow Starladder on Twitter at CSSLTV, and feel inclined to follow me as well at Mega Man TV. All followers are much appreciated. I'm trying to make that push to 11,000 followers. We're getting pretty close. So I appreciate anybody who does follow me. It's much appreciated. And I will, alright, so... Alright. Never bring a knife to a gunfight. Okay? Never bring a knife to a gunfight. That's all I'm saying. So they get disqualified in the knife round. So they're going to give Enigma6 the CT side. And we will be seeing Enigma6 start off on CT. A2Z, Vice, Shinobi, Wrath, and Whitmer. Facing off against Simphis, Rix, Crucial, Drone, and Aria. And we should be getting live into the pistol round here in a moment. Yep, you can see the countdown going at the bottom left of the screen there as we count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And into the pistol round we go. Now, Enigma6 were only able to get 1 round on the CT side of Mirage earlier. Let's see if they fare any better. Splyce's map pick, Splyce strategies on this map should look good if they're going to be picking into this for BO3s. So expect to see them bring the heat again here on the terrorist side. 3 sets of armor, P250 and nades for Simphis. 4 sets of armor now for the terrorist side. Dualies for the Shinobi. The Calamari Kid, Shinobi, see what he can do here. So he's going to be taking that close up on A ramp, or on B ramp. He does have an HE grenade to soften him up as they might try to push on in. 3 players are going to be coming around the corner. Here's him drop down. Should be dropping that nade out any second. 1 crosses. There's the HE to the top side of connector. Does 0 damage. That is a rip, boys. In comes the spam from the dualies, and down he goes. Vice on the backside of that smoke. They haven't spotted him, but Aria just blind shooting into it. It's going to clap his head anyway. Vice was able to find one on return, but Whitmer goes down to the back lines. Full forward frontal control here from the terrorist side. It is playing a default. They could potentially have hopped on that and tried to go for the defuse, but it is going to come down to A2Z trying to do what he can. 2 versus 1 now. Aria going to get the headshot through the taint. That's going to be the 1-0 score line for Splyce as they move forward. And they have been, well, they split pistol rounds on Mirage, but they won the T-side pistol that map, and we'll see how they do going forward this time around. Simphis immediately on the MAC-10. I kind of expect to see... Oh, there's the P90! Knew it was coming out from Rix. And we are going to see Aria on just a USP. Armin's going to be on a UMP here for the CT side, but they've forgot something. There's 2 bomb sites on this map. Rick's close up. P90 Princess down. Wrath is going to find him with the CZ75. They've got to worry about Simphus outside. Spotted. Looking for the frag. That CZ is going to rain out. And they're going to find 3 kills now. It's down to a 2 versus 5. And one of the players that's alive only has a USP. Trying to do the damage. He'll go down. Smoke goes out. Not on the bomb, though. The short Molotov comes out. HE grenade to follow. Doing some decent damage with that. Now he's got to worry about who's coming from behind. Drone's going to melt one. Trying to get on the bomb. He's going to switch over to the Glock, doing what he can, but they will hop on it. Do they have time for the defuse, though? No. So he wins. NACS, boys. NACS. 2-0 for Splyce, and a 1 versus 5 victory for Drone. .2-0 lead going forward here for Splyce, and Rick's going to go right back onto the P90. I'm going to have a chat with him after this is all said and done and ask him why the hell he keeps going for the P90s all the time, because it's starting to really piss me off. Buy an ump. Get the money bonus. If you're good with an SMG, you'll be good with an ump. If you're good with a rifle, you should be good with an ump. Damage coming out early, though. It's going to be Drone to find one Whitmer to answer back as Crucial goes down, and now Rick's trying to push on forward. The nade comes out for the back lines of that A bomb train. And that will clean up Vice down into a 2 versus 4 situation. 2-man advantage here for the T side. UMP from Connector immediately rectified by Simphus. They can push forward and pick up that AK to boot. And he's going to leave Whitmer at Ivy with 18 health. Reload comes out for Simphus out in the open. Whitmer looking for the shot. Trying to tag him down. Goes wild with the spray. Not going to connect too much. Now Simphus can push forward and salvage that AK. Or Ricks. Whatever. Or nobody, for that matter. Whitmer will go down in the long run here for the 3-0 start. Splyce, again, off on the right foot, so we'll see how things go. In we go to the first full gun round. Whitmer on the glass cannon for M4s to support Armin. The nade kit ready, but no defuse kits on the board for Enigma6. So if the bomb does get planted, we're going to have to go for a fast retake for the CT side, to say the least. Full incendiary buy here, or full Molotov buy for the Splyce side. They've got them on every single one of the players, so if they do plant inside, they can continuously just carpet bomb that bomb site and not have to worry about too much. And see how it plays out. Looks like it is going to be an intertake. One player to harass at Ivy. That's Aria, who doesn't have any nades anymore. He's throwing them all out. Incendiaries go out towards that B-bomb site. Shinobi on the backside of Pop Dog. Going to make the leap of faith onto the sidewalk, and he's going to meet his demise as well. And Aria is in a good position now, where he can go for these flank kills. Vice, long spray down, and now it's down to Armin outside to try to find the frags. But right now, they've got good control of this B-bomb site for the terrorist side of Splyce. 2-man advantage for him as well. Head gets spotted there. Wrath going to do some good damage onto Drone, but Drone's going to get the headshot anyway. Down to a 2 versus 5. 2 players come out from Pop Dog. Rix is going to find one. Rix is going to find the second. Off gets salvaged. Timeout immediately called by Enigma6. So before it gets completely out of hand, they're going to call an early timeout because they really need to figure out what they're doing on their CT sides, because so far they've gotten 1 round on 19 rounds played on CT so far this evening. My math is correct. Let me know. I believe that's correct. 1 round out of 15. We're going into the 5th here, and they've played 4 rounds out, so that's 19 rounds. Yeah, so 1 round out of 19 rounds so far in CT play that Enigma6 was able to pick up. So not looking all that fantastic. We'll see how things go for them moving forward, but it is going to be tough. Into the round we go. Pistol buy for the Enigma6 side. See where they opt to go from this. It's going to be an inside stack. No, they're going to send 3 players inside, 2 through Z. and see if they can do any damage, but it's a fast outside take from Splyce. They're just going to barrel on out through Olaf down to Old Hell. There's 2 players outside to greet them, and it's going to be Simphus and Crucial to find those kills. Fast flank through the ladder room. Look for pop dog flanks. There's one more for Crucial. He's going to be looking for Shinobi, but they're just going to charge on in. Close range with the CZ. Another one for Crucial. Looking for the 4th. It's going to be Arya to finish that round off in style. It's a 4-man stand for Splyce, and they're going to keep rolling on their T side, 5-0 to start things off. AWP on the board for Shinobi, AWP on the board for Whitmer. The last time they did this double up setup on Mirage did not work in their favor whatsoever. We'll see how it pans out for them this time around. High risk, high reward situation right here for the CT side of Enigma. See what they can put behind this one. 3 M4s and 2 ops. One of the ops already down. Shinobi's going to meet his demise at Ivy. The hands are Crucial. Why would you pull a nade out in that play? That's confusing to me. Simphus goes down, you gotta expect there's gonna be somebody close for the trade, and that's exactly what happens to Wrath too. One and done, gonna get traded immediately afterwards. And that is gonna put it into a 3 versus 2 situation. Whitmer on Ivy with the AWP, looking to do some damage, but the bomb is gonna get planted on top of the bomb train. That's one thing to note going forward if they do get the retake in, is where will they sit after that is all said and done. Checking out connector side, Rick's up on top. Whitmer may have spotted him go across, but he's just going to be hunkered down over here by the backside of Old Bomb and see what he can do from this angle. But it is going to be Rick's in a good spot here on high. Whitmer's going to have to hit a flick to get this shot out. And, well, gun barrel spotted. Nice shot from Whitmer. Wanted to come around from T-Con. Armin trying to do what he can. Extended spray. Incendiary goes out. That's going to hold Arya back for a little while longer. And now it's down to Crucial here in Sandwich. He's going to lose his life. Bomb taken away. Flash goes out. They're not on the bomb, and they have one kit to work with, but it doesn't matter. So they start to bring it back. Whitmer does survive with the AWP, so he will carry that over into the next round, but it's another round for Splyce regardless. So we will see it go up to a 6-0 scoreline. You know me, baby, Lil Whippy. Whitmer 2017. Lil Whippy. Force Bite comes back out from the Enigma6 side, but it looks like it's going to be a fast mow in towards this B-bomb site. And once again, they finally opening pick. I was calling it before it happened, but Vice is going to be able to double up. Armin burning 2 down, very low. That is not going to be the best situation here for the CTs. Vice aggressive up top, but Ricks hits the Ripper. That's going to leave it into a 3 versus 2. Bomb planted. Rick's on 25 HP, but the bomb is down, and there are 2 FAMASas on the board, or Clarions for you old school mofos like myself. Trying to push on sidewalk. Shinobi's going to get flashed up. That flash doing a lot of damage to both of those players, but it doesn't make a difference because he's going to be able to locate it. Eventually going down. Swap for the AK. Molotov in the hands of Ricks. There is a smoke and an incendiary in the hands of Wrath. He also has a kit to work with. Going to tap the bomb and Molly up top. Ricks can get out in front of that. He's going to do just that. Is he going to be able to hit the shot, though? Negative. Negative, Ghost Rider. Round on the board for Enigma. It comes in the 7th. So pretty sloppy across the board for both sides on that initial take into that B-bomb site and the finale of that hold. But Enigma6 are going to be able to find that round. And finally, after 7 rounds, they find one on the board. Back into the buy, but they're worse for the wear for the Enigma side. MP9 in the hands of Shinobi. Fast strategy towards the ladder room. Shinobi with the MP9 close up. He's going to meet his demise. And now Wrath, trying to hunker down behind E-Box, is going to meet the same demise in the hands of Ricks, who's come to play tonight. Bomb is already being planted outside. We've got to worry about that ladder flank, but the most important one is going to be the one in Z hallway, who's now smoked off and forced to fall back. Looks like they want absolutely no part of this retake. Already back into CT spawn is going to be Armin. This is going to bring it down into the 2 versus 5. Very fast strategies from Splyce. They want to get this over. Up on top of ladder, and Ricks finds another. 3 kills for him. And slowly but surely, he's creeping up towards the top of that scoreboard. Crucial in the lead with 9. Then it's 8, 7, 5, and 5. Armin going to be a one-man army here in the backside of CT spawn. desperate to hold on to his M4, but nobody else wants to challenge. Once Armin gets 2 kills, you know he's feeling it, and you don't want to go in because A2Z is the greatest player alive. 7-1 scoreline. Splyce just getting a little bit of a lead here, but that's just because our A2Z wills it. They'll make the comeback, don't worry. 7-1 scoreline. Splyce 6-round lead. Double up setup coming out for the T side this time around as Simphis is going to pick up the big green scoped rifle. Crucial down towards the Ivy lane. See what happens this time around. Ooh, one gets spotted. Not able to hit the shot. Looking for the close aggression towards E-Box. Wrath on top of the ladder towards the orange train outside. And Drone, so much free roaming room to work with. Here's a spray and pray from Arya, not able to connect. There it is from Drone. He's got to watch his back, though, coming out from Ivy's side. And Simphis going to pull a Shazam. Ellie Giggle. Close quarters for Wrath. He's going to find one. That's going to leave it down into a 2 versus 4. And like I said, A2Z willed it. Crucial is going to be able to find one more. Gets his back spotted by Rix, but he's going to make his presence now known. They're going to go for the double peek, the triple peek, and finally they're going to finish it off. That's going to be a 2nd round on the board here for the Enigma6 side. Drone was just minding his own business out there by Ivy, and Simphis just peeks out and rails him. Wop, wop. 7-2 scoreline now. The buyback comes in for the CT side. A FAMAS on the board for Vice, and not a lot of utility behind that AWP either. It's going to be Glass Cannon again. Smoke comes out deep towards the Ivy lanes. That's possible for the push to come around from behind it, but they aren't going to opt to go for that aggression on the CT side just yet. 7-2 scoreline, 5-round difference, 4 AKs and an op. 3 M4s, a Clarion, and an AWP as well for the CT side. Crucial down in ladder room with his own up to work with, and Simphis trying to harass here from T-Con. Spots the back of one player. That's going to be Wrath trying to get himself out of dodge, but he's going to get tagged down very low to 9 HP. Flashbangs out towards Ivy. Molotov's going to hold those players back for the time being, but Simphis has gotten a pretty good forward position now. One in Old Hell. See if he spots this. There is a player in Z hallway, but they're hiding behind the ticket booth. There it is, coming around the corner, but Whitmer's going to find it. Now Drone's got a little room to work. Slices around towards the backside of Ivy. Flashbang goes out, but it doesn't matter. The dink does get dealt. Crucial looking for a TK as well, but somehow Drone's going to be able to finish off another, and Wrath gives himself up to the Death God, leaving just Armin 1v4. We've seen him clutch these before. He's clutched a 1 versus 16 before. Let's see how this one goes down. Nade comes out, works on the backside of Bomb Train. That's a 2nd. Looking for a 3rd. Going to spam through the corner of the ticket booth. Not going to find the damage. He's got to be concerned about the AWP from Crucial that's staring down into his area. Not able to find Arya, though. That is going to go 8-2, and that might be the reset for the Enigma6 side. It is. They are broke as a joke. And the bad part about this right now is the fact that they are going to be in double save territory late in this half. So they're going to force into this round. They know that they have no money going into the next round, and they're going to make the best of this situation. The money bonus will stack up, so expect to buy in 2 rounds unless they steal one away. Good shot from Shinobi, able to figure out who he wanted to shoot at. Simphis not feeling all happy about that one. That's one of those LOLs that you put out when you feel dead inside, you know? Armin on the low ground underneath the ladder going up towards that upper bomb site. It was actually an inside stack. Armin in a good position to find Rix. Right around the corner. And there it is. That's going to be the man advantage now. Swung back towards the Enigma6 side. One player down there in the bottom side of ladder room. That's going to get tagged up. That's Wrath down to 42. Good incendiary grenade, but A2Z's wise to it. He's just going to hunker down underneath the ladder for the time being and wait for him to come back around. But the bomb is starting to rotate back out through the box halls and back towards T-Con. Player is still above ladder room to harass, but Crucial is going to bide his time now and fall back. They know that they have the firepower advantage. There's no reason to force the issue. The big problem with the stack inside is that they left Ivy wide open, so they've got to worry about a flank to CT, but that's not going to be the problem. Right over here towards ladder. Does manage to get good damage out onto Drone, but Drone's going to get the better of him in the long run. We're going to see the push come out towards this outside train yard. That took a funny bounce. And here we go. Bomb planted. 3 versus 3 retake. MAC-10 the only gun salvaged here. They're going to boost up on ticket booth. Aria with another frag. Good shot from Armin. Smokes mean nothing to this man. He's got laser eyes. Down to a 2 versus 2. Armor has been purchased. Fortunately, awareness has not. Vice is going to be the last man standing. A2Z hits the dirt. One player at the backside Ivy lane. One player at the front side T-Con lane. They're going to put the pincer on him. There's one for Vice. There's one for Crucial. So it goes to a 9-2 scoreline now as Splyce extend their lead once again. 7 round being the difference, and we'll see this full save come out from the Enigma6 side. Now, they did get close in that last round, did some economic damage, but the big thing is if they lose that, then they were going to be forced to save into this one regardless. Push down Ivy. Turn your backs. They're going to come out, but the push is out towards T-Con, and they're already out in the yard. Good find from Wrath. Look for a little bit more. They're doing some decent damage onto some of these T-side players. The unfortunate thing is that they're not really killing any of them. Simphus is going to go in on one. He's going to go down to Whitmer, and Vice is going to find one as well. And now it's going to be Big Daddy Armin coming for the flank, but he's only got a USP to work with. AWP has been salvaged for Vice. We're down into a 2 versus 2. Armin does manage to find the one, and now Rick's trying to make his way out through this smoke. Looking back towards T-Con, spotted. Vice with the AWP, getting into a more favorable position, but now he's headshot. And the tank comes out. Rick's back of E-box. Spray from Armin, but it gets clutched. So 2 rounds go down to a 1 versus 1, but they both go the way of Splyce. Double digits acquired on the T side once again. The only saving grace is that Enigma has doubled their CT round count from the last map. Into the 13th round we go. Potentially one of the last big buyouts here from the CT side for the half if they don't get their economy right and don't start stringing rounds together. They absolutely need to get these last 3 rounds, otherwise it's going to be a trepidatious CT half, or Terracide half, pardon me, for them moving forward. Rather trying to put some free fire out towards that Ivy lane, double push inside. Nobody is watching for this, or are they? They are not. So this could work out huge for Enigma. Tons of information gathered. Whitmer up close and personal is going to find both of the T-Con players, and Wrath is going to find one on Ivy. It's going to be down to Drone and Crucial to try to make their way out. And Crucial's on an AK, so that's not his most formidable weapon. They're going to clean up one more, leaving it down to just Crucial in a 1 versus 3. Whitmer goes huge. 4 kills for him on the round, and a 3rd for Enigma. So Splyce, because those 2 save rounds, that 1 force buy round came down to 1 player, and that last eco round came down to 1 player, they're going to have to save this time around. They go for a force buy just because they've already got a tremendous lead, and they know that they're out-aiming these guys right now. Wrath, though, going to catch out Simphus, trying to get through the smoke, and Shinobi's going to double it, taking down Drone. Whitmer from range onto Aria. He's going to leave it on Rix and Crucial. Crucial's going to find one, but Whitmer again, that Ivy lane being a tremendous powerhouse with that AWP right now. Gonna have to look for another one. Rix lays the dink down, not able to finish him off, and now we've seen Enigma in the past 2 rounds double their round count. Final round of the half, and it's gonna be another force buy from Splyce. No big deal. This time around, it's an ump and 4 deagles to work with. Splyce opting to go for power versus mobility. Desert Eagle, not exactly the best run and gun pistol in the game like a Tech 9 is. Or a P250 for that matter. P250 I think is in a good spot. Smoke comes out towards the sidewalk. Push is coming in from behind it. There's the damage being dealt. Even more so. Armin picks up a 2K. That's all he wanted for the round, so he bows out. Wrath gonna get tagged up. AWP's in the hands of Crucial now. This is dangerous. It was. Until he goes down and Arya is gonna get cleaned up. So we will see a 10-5 halftime score. Enigma gonna give themselves a little bit of a buffer going into the second half of this one. And if we remember correctly on Mirage, they split pistol rounds, so now it's Enigma's turn to prove what they've got going on the T side. See if they can bring this one back, reel it in a little bit, try to make something happen. It is a pretty tough situation right now for them to be in, though. 10 rounds, double digits for Splyce on their T side. Tremendous half for them. Crucial leading the way. A much different Crucial than we saw last night against Winter Fox, as he had a lot of struggles going on in that matchup. And that was one of the reasons why Splyce ended up dropping that best of 3. Into the second half pistol we are going to go. Passive-aggressive look here. Simphis is going to get up into the cubby behind the spools on the inside bomb site, and they're going to also have Drone there watching sidewalk. So Drone's objective is to take all the heat off of Simphis' position so he can get the simple backstab kills to the back of the domes. We'll see if that's going to be the case as they start to pour in towards this B bomb site. As you can see, all 5 T-side players are going to be over here ready to rock and roll. They do have a smoke. No, they have 2 incendiary grenades and 2 flashes, so they're going to flash out over the top. Drone's going to get blinded. He just needs to distract. Now it's going to be on Simphis. There's one, and then he gets tagged up immediately by Vice, and Shinobi finds the second. So it was the opportunity of a lifetime there for Simphis, but the trades come in favorably for Enigma6. Now they're going to get good post-plant positioning. Crucial is going to be able to find one traded immediately by Vice. It's going to go into a 2 versus 3. Arya does have a kit, so he's going to have to stay alive. Unfortunately, he doesn't, so he is going to go down. Now they're going to have to go up on the sidewalk and find that. Smoke also on his hands as well. Both of the players who had incendiary grenades have since lost their lives. This is a fight that has to be won by Crucial, and he's going to lose it in the long run anyway. So Enigma6 able to bounce back here on the T side. They split pistols again, and they've got an opportunity to make this a little more interesting. We could see it go 10-8 before the big buy comes out from Splyce. What kind of force are they going to put on the board this time around? Simphis on a scout, Crucial on a P250, again prioritizing the AWP. Deagle, only body armor on one player, so they're playing this one pretty close to the chest. They're not going to put too much investment, only Simphis really going hard into this round. Drone does pick up an HE grenade, and they are going to get out forward to that T-con positioning, and Wrath is going to find opening blood. Into Z, the MAC-10 God, able to find one more, and that's going to leave Rix on the bomb site by his lonesome as his teammate falls in the back line. Simphis drops, leaving it on Crucial. Coming around from T-Con, lays the dink out, can't get the second shot on the board as Armin spazzes out and does manage to find the shot. So it will come into a 7-10 scoreline, possibly 8-10 here, as we are going to see a minimal buy from Splyce. Another Deagle on the board here for Rix, but he's over 2,000, so he's going to have a decent buy into the next round. Crucial on 3,400, opts to go for the P250. Quick look at the scoreboard, and you can see it's easy work for A2Z. Whitmer out in front. Rick's going to get caught out. Tagged down to 55, 65, pardon me. It's hard to read numbers from that kind of distance. Crucial, though, close on the bomb site. It's going to be able to find one traded immediately afterwards, as well as Drone and Rix going down. And that leaves Simphis over here in the T-Con, or in Z, pardon me. Little fluff nade in. It's going to find 48 damage. Arya is over in Hell, I believe. Yeah, so this is an interesting position for him to be in. They have no idea that Arya is here, actually. They have absolutely no idea. They might now. Yep. That footstep gives it up. The jig is up. And we are going to go 10-8. Big buyout from the Splyce side. 4 M4s, presumably in an AWP, unless Drone or Arya goes for a UMP to pick up extra grenades, but that's not going to be the case. So it's a minimalist approach for Splyce as far as utility is concerned. They've got 7 flashes to work with, and they've got 4 smokes. No incendiaries, no HEs to soften them up, so keep that in mind. Ivy controllers look like they're going to be looking for an Aria. Going to get spammed up through that smoke and fall back from that, rightfully so. Down to 67 early in the round. A2Z, like I said, smokes don't exist on his screen. He's ascended to a being above that. Close positioning here from the CT side. They're playing the crossfire, and they're going to do it well. Flashbang into T-Con. That's a good flash. Whitmer and Shinobi both blinded up. They're going to be looking for this one. Shinobi's going to come on out. That's going to find Rix, but are they going to be ready for another player on top of the trains? No. Syphis is going to be able to find another one. He's got to back out now. He is going to get pressured upon, and he will go down. That's going to leave it on Drone and Aria outside to hold this. Aria is going to do just that. Finds the second frag of the round. They know that Vice is going to be over here. There you go. That's going to be the frag on the Vice, leaving just Armin over towards Ivy. Flashbang goes out. He's going to blind up one, but he chooses the wrong direction, and Aria is going to clean up another. 4 kills for Aria on that outside train yard. Well played. So 11-8, first gun round on the board goes the way to Splyce. Enigma6, still with money in the tank. Going to go ahead and buy out. Op gets dropped over to Whitmer. He buys an AK for Vice. CT side much better on the economy this time around as far as utility is concerned, and they're going to have the double up setup. Aria was the old AWP player for Splyce back in the day before they got crucial. Whitmer sitting up on top of the pallet there in T-Con looking for it, and Crucial misses the shot outside. No damage being dealt just yet, but Crucial's going to take another peek towards T-Con. Still looking for that shot on Whitmer. Continues to move himself forward ever so slightly. Whitmer around the corner, and now Whitmer tagged down to 58. Little harassment over towards Ivy. 2 players over there for the T side. That's going to be Wrath and Armin. Vice on the lone lurk inside. Aria is over here, and he's watching towards the inner lower ramp. Can he be spotted from upper is the real question, and I don't believe so. I think he's hunkered down enough that they can't see him. Yeah, he's going to be able to check both angles from that spot and not have to worry about too much coming his way. Now they are going to smoke out inner lower ramp, and that's the right call. Shinobi's going to make it through, though. Crucial outside, finally able to dispatch of Wrath, and Jerome's going to lose his life to Armin, playing a little bait and switch over there. Cat and mouse. Shinobi, look at this position from Shinobi. Going to get one easy kill. Trying to double it up on the Simphis, but it's not going to work. Whitmer on the site finds one, but tagged up by Simphis, and he's going to go down as well. All down to Vice. And he falls. Big 3K on the round from Big Daddy Simphis. Are they going to salvage the AWP? Looks like he's pulling out the rifle to do so. Op gets thrown to his position. And he will save the op. So they're going to continue on forward Splyce with this double up setup, 12-8 scoreline. That's going to be a low money buy now for Enigma. They're not going to have a lot of utility to execute with, but they are going to be able to drop an op over. Armin can throw that over to Whitmer once again. He drops the AK-47, and no armor for Whitmer. Op already off the board. He tried to get himself out towards Olaf. Those sideways bunny hops coming out, but unfortunately he's going to meet his demise early. This positioning is just mean. Drone way up on top of the site. That's a tough spot to clear out, especially if you have no presence towards inner upper. And now it's all down to Armin. Again, A2Z by himself. Going to be able to find one. Trying to get himself out of there. Here's the flank possibly coming. Arya is going to put a position up in ladder room. He's actually going to go all the way up the ladder. But instead of pushing forward, he backs off and waits for A2Z to come to him. And there's the peek out. There's the frag, and there's another round on the board for Splyce, 13-8. Money in the toilet for the Enigma6 side. Not a lot to work with going forward here. They're going to be buying up some pistols to try to salvage what they can. get a couple of kills and damage the CT side economy because their money's not fantastic on the CT side, but they will be able to reinvest onto any lost weaponry that they drop in this round. 5 rounds the difference now. Splyce looking to put this one to bed 2-0 fashion. Simphis now with the AWP. Crucial not going to miss that shot. He's going to double up, triple up. Gets all 3 at Ivy. That's a clean round. Whitmer, your last man standing. Enter Brown Halls with a Desert Eagle. We've seen this man do work with a pistol in the past. What can he possibly bring to the table this time? Rick's going to drop a nade down towards the ladder room. He's going to be able to clean that one up. 14-8 it goes. Kind of buy, nobody knows. It's going to be 5 AKs across the board and a boatload of utility. No up in the hands of Whitmer. Interrupter presence from Crucial, taking the up into a different avenue of attack. Frag number 1. Good counter flash out over the top. I like that team play. Shows you Splyce has got some experience on this map. That sucks for Shinobi as well. Receiving end of Rick's spray from Bomb Train up into the Brown Halls, and he's not even going to see anybody and go down to 21 health. Smoke out to the bottom side of Ivy. Op shot rattles off, and Arya is going to find himself a forward position. If they start to get the creep on, what are they going to do behind this? There's the pop flash. There's the frag. No trade possible. And he actually fluffs his own smoke, so he's not going to have vision onto the next player either. Woo! Oh, that was close. Whitmer out from T-Con, though, does manage to find Simphis. Takes down 1. Looking for Ricks up in heaven. He's going to wall him down. Arya going to offer himself up, but he finds the kill on 1 and traded immediately, and it's down to Vice 2 versus 1 to try and save this map, because their money is going to be terrible going forward after this round is all said and done. Did he not spot Drone on top of the train? Still doesn't spot him. Good position from Drone here. Still didn't spot him. And finally going to be able to take him down. 15-8 the scoreline. Map match and series point on the board here for Splyce. And we'll see what they bring to the table this time around. It's a struggle by, to say the least. Their money is in the dumps. And again, in the words of the immortal James Bardoff, their money sucks. 7-round lead for Splyce. Enigma have to answer back, and they have to do it in a tremendous fashion. Otherwise, this is going to go by the wayside, as it is map match and series point for Splyce. Rick's already with first blood, but the immediate trades come out. Simphis going to go in. He's going to go down, as well as Ricks and Arya. Crucial gets the answer back on Vice, but it is going to come into a 2 versus 3. Armin very low. Push comes around from Ivy. Solo peek. Not a good play. Wrath goes down. Still on the back of the bomb train, trying to bait out the shots as Whitmer finds himself in sandwich position. Drone coming around from the Z hallway. Missed shot from Crucial. That was a crucial shot to hit, and he misses it. So that is going to leave it on Drone, 1 versus 2, but he's gotten onto the bomb train. Both players outside, one old hell, one sitting sandwich with the bomb on his back. Armin very, very low. And Whitmer not in a fantastic position himself. Both of them just biding their time. Holding for the push. Waiting for Drone to make a mistake. There it is. Whitmer will come around the side, find his second kill of the round, and eliminate him. That is going to be the 15-9 scoreline, but they have to save 6 more match points going forward. Back onto the double up setup here. It's Ricks and Crucial this time. So Arya is opt in this game, Simphis is opt in this game, Crucial is opt in this game, and now Ricks. The only one who hasn't